Hello everyone. Today I'm here. Just Adaline here. And today we're going to be doing a little time-lapsey video of me building a pumpkin house because it's Halloween. So spooky. Yeah, so I just built the base. This is a pretty small build, but it took like an hour to make. Mostly because I was just like, what block should I use? I'm using the COCRICOT mod, and texture pack. So I don't really know, like I'm just not as familiar with it as just like base game stuff. But the base, yeah, it's coming along. It like right now it's coming along, as you can see. Yeah, so I'm just building it up with this orange color because, I decided to, like, put the glass panes there because I wanted to add depth. But honestly, this mod, like, I really think I went a little extra with a lot of the things that I did with this build. Because, honestly, the blocks themselves, like, they're great. They look beautiful. I'm just so used to regular old Minecraft that I have to make things more complicated. And with this mod, I really don't have to do that, which is, it's messing with my builder brain, you see. Honestly, this build isn't like my favorite build. I would say that there could, like, I think I want to go more simpler next time and maybe also just bigger because it's pretty small, or at least I'm trying to figure out how I can make smaller builds with this specific mod because I don't know, a lot of their furniture or stuff like that, it's a lot bigger. Like it goes more than like it's just like it's easier with this mod to just make like scale things up and have it still like have a lot of texture and stuff. So I'm just like, oh god, this is a lot to deal with. So yeah, so as you can see in the building, it's coming along. It looks like a pumpkin. That was my goal. The leaves, I don't know how to place these leaves. Like, they look so nice, but when I add them to the build, like, something just feels off. I'm not used to this, as you can, like, clearly see. Well, I think I'm doing okay. I shouldn't be so, like, hard on myself because, like, why? I mean, I wouldn't say this is, like, my third time, like, using this mod, so, like, yeah. You see, I'm fooling around with those like fence things that like go on roofs. Like, I really don't know how to deal with this because I don't know, like here in America, we don't have these fancy buildings. Well, we do, but like it's just not as common, I guess. I should really look at like architecture and like castles and like I guess like fancy churches or I mean yeah see, I didn't realize that there's a pumpkin on my head and I was really confused that why I had those lines on my screen. So like here I am like just sitting like trying to figure out what's going on, and then I realize when I take off the texture pack that a pumpkin was on my head, which yeah, I didn't like that. I was really scared that I did something, but it was just a pumpkin on my head, and I couldn't tell. But I added wheels here. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Adaline, why did you use, why wheels? And I was like, oh my god, this mod has wheels. Like, what else am I gonna do but put where am I? Okay, so you know, like Cinderella, like how she has the pumpkin carriage? That's kind of the inspiration. Like, it doesn't really make sense, but I just kind of went for it. I think this is like very experimental. So that's, yeah, also right here I'm building like a porch. I think I don't like the porch, like the more I look at it, but I also really wanted to use the pergola thing, so I did that. But thinking about it with the wheels and the pergola, it really doesn't make sense. But I already finished this build, and sometimes not everything has to be perfect. This is really like an experimental video now that I'm like thinking about it. Hopefully the videos will be a little less experimental, but also I need that creative freedom, to just be wild and not like have builds that just don't really make sense. I added windows to the side. Really like that actually because it's really great. But now we're on the interior. God, this is going so fast. But the interior took so long because I was like looking at all these blocks. I put a hammock there, okay? I put a hammock there because I really wanted to use it, and the bed was just too big, as you could see previously. But I didn't have time to talk about all these things. Yeah, I had to set the time to day a lot. I don't know why, but like some of the commands weren't working. I don't know if it was a mod thing or whatever, but some of the commands weren't working too well, so I had to keep setting it today. But when I'm inside, okay, now I'm making the basement. God, this is going so fast. But basement, boom. I made a basement because I was like, I need a little bit of realism. Like, I need this pumpkin carriage with a pergola to have a basement because I need there to be a bathroom. And the walls, it got tricky because I was in a super flat world and didn't have much floor space, like not a lot of underground space. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be pretty underground. I think I end up getting rid of the stairs, but I do a lot with the stairs. And I just go for it. But anyways, yeah, the sinks are cool. Like, I really like what I did with the basement. It feels very like 90s basement, 80s. But I'm not sure because I didn't grow up in that time period. But like, that's just how I feel like it probably is. Like I should probably reference things, but I just like going with the flow and saying whatever I say. Yeah, so here's the shower. I love how they have a toilet because we don't have those in Minecraft. I wish there were like more toilet options. Like when I really started like getting like familiar with like all the blocks, I kind of was like, oh my god, I want more blocks. Like, I want more options. I need more options. I love options. I love whatever, but it does make me really happy that I have the options I do have. Like, I love CottageCore things. I made a little, like, I have no idea what this is, but it's like, I don't know, I was like layering the basement floor, I guess you could say. I wanted more space, and I was like, I don't know how to do this without like stuff peeking out. So I added a little, I guess, like divot, like ditch, like thing. And I added like an air conditioner because I was like, that's probably what would be in a basement. Like, I don't know. Didn't have that upstairs, so, yeah, I really like everything about this. I was very, like, I think I spent, like, the most time in this basement, honestly. And, yeah, I ended up getting rid of the stairs. I already said that, but this is where the stairs are. Like, I just didn't know how to make it work. I wanted to make it work, but it just wasn't working, and I wanted to add more flavor. So I ended up replacing this with a ladder, which is really cute. Their ladders are really cute. And I was like, this is probably better. This is probably a lot better because just, I do like the stair aesthetic, but also I have minimal room upstairs, so it would be really good if I just could put a trapdoor on that and call it a day. But this mod, it's only for like 1.12, I'm pretty sure. And so they don't have like all the new trapdoors, which made me a little bit sad. So I really hope they can update this mod. Maybe, like, that would be awesome. But also, I'm okay with what I have. Like, I'm thankful that this mod exists in, like, general. Like, it's pretty great. Also, I don't even want to get, like, I wish there were more options for rugs, because I could not make the rug thing work. I really wanted to, but I really just couldn't. For the upstairs. Like, it just would feel so much better with a rug. I don't remember what I end up doing, but I do something. I know that. Yeah, so we're moving upstairs. The kitchen. It's so great. Look at it. I didn't know what to do because I put windows everywhere. So it's like, I don't know why I thought, like, hey, you could, like, just take away one of the windows. But in my brain, that was like, no, like, I need the windows. And I probably should have, but I ended up, like, putting these, like, shelving stuff instead. And, like, that was, like, the counter. Didn't have a lot of space. Like, the main issue was, like, how much space I had. I was thinking, like, I didn't really think about it. I should always think about the spacing. Like, it's always a good idea. I added a fridge. I needed to add a kitchen. I made the hammock work. I didn't have to move it. I did some, like, adjusting from the outside because, like, nothing really made sense a whole lot. And yeah. Okay, so now that we're kitchening, we're finishing up the build. It looks great. Not real. Like, I have mixed feelings because it's fine, but it's too much. But it's, like, really weird and really wonky. So next time I'm going to make it more cohesive and actually, like, think more. Because, like, when you're just, like, kind of going and building, you're just, like, sometimes you just flow and things don't make sense and you're really confused at the end of it. But sometimes you just need to plan things out a little more. Think ahead a little. And I struggle with that a little at times. But I did do a stream. I streamed building a house, and I actually thought about, like, spacing, kind of. And if you want to go check that out, it's in the live tab. You can kind of see, I still have problems with, like, roofing, but right now in the video playing on your screen right now, I'm figuring out the rugs and how they're just not working. And so that's really great. But, yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is, like, the end of the build. I don't remember. I guess I'm, like, placing rugs. I don't know if I keep any of them. I like them, but also I like the under rug. Like, there's a block rug, and it allows you to place things on top of the rug without, like, you're just able to do it. And at this point right now, I think I was, like, yeah, I just got distracted and I stopped building. So that's fun. I just kind of, yeah, so this is just a space where I'm just not doing anything, which is really fun. Yeah, this building was fun. It was wonky. I always get tired at the end of my build. This probably took, I think it took an hour and 30 minutes or 40. Like, I thought it was going to be really short and simple, like 30 minutes maybe, but I ended up spending a lot more time. Mostly just getting distracted, like I am right here, just not doing anything. But yeah, I ended up, I don't remember, but yeah, this is the end of the build. I finished the kitchen. I set the time of day, and look at here. Look at her. It's so blocky and weird. and funky, and you can see it. And that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe now or else.